This is the worldly man's world. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about this is the worldly man's world. Y'all heard those bells, bro? Man, them bells trying to interrupt the message of the gospel, man. We gonna have to. Yeah, man, this is psychic. These bells psychic, bro. We gonna have to see these bells on Judgment Day. They doing too much chaos, but you hear that? Soon as you start recording the message, the bells get active. Bruh, I'm telling you, bro, you can't make this stuff up. This is exactly why this is the worldly man's world. These bells out here speaking Belenese, all type of stuff, bro. But let's keep it put, bro. This is the worldly man's world, bro. This world be speaking worldinese, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If you ain't speaking worldinese, they ain't gonna praise you. You gotta speak worldinese, bro. This is a worldly man's world. If you worldly, they gonna uplift you, they gonna praise you, you're gonna be beloved or beloved, whatever you wanna call it. You're gonna be praised in the world, bro, because you love the world. But yet you're gonna be enemies with God, because friends with the world is enemies with God. But yet this is the worldly man's world, bro. This is the worldly man's world, bro. This is a simple message, but I'm telling you, bro, you're trying to really focus on your relationship with Jesus and God, bro. But you gotta understand, you're doing that in a worldly man's world. The worldly community has the most population. The worldly community has the most population, the most numbers. It's like everybody and their cousin and their mama, everybody worldly, bro. This is the worldly man's world. This is the worldly man's world. Worldly women get praised. Women who really truly love Jesus, they get overlooked. Worldly men gets praised. Men who truly love Jesus, they get overlooked. This is the worldly man's world. I'm trying to tell you. Bro, you gotta be speaking worldinese or worldlinese. Worldlinese or worldinese, whatever you want to call it. This world is a worldly man's world, bro. It is normalized to be worldly, bro. Because this is a worldly man's world. Like, if you're talking about anything spiritual, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. You can't even tell everybody that you're hearing the voice of God. What? You can't even tell everybody that you're hearing the voice of God. What? Bro, these people will try to lie on you, try to set you up, say you're crazy for doing something that's exactly what you're supposed to do. In that case, if that's the case, then they basically saying Jesus was crazy because Jesus was hearing the voice of God. They say Moses crazy. They saying Daniel crazy. They saying Elijah crazy. Anybody who heard the voice of God is crazy, bro. This is the worldly man's world, bro. This is even simple stuff such as, oh, the devil be talking to you in your mind and trying to attack you. That's simple spiritual common sense. Even that, they gonna say you're crazy for that too. The devil is attacking your mind and saying all these false lies in your mind. They don't even believe that too. You can't even tell everybody about that too. Because this is the worldly man's world. Bro, you got these evil scientific doctors. Just straight wicked, bro. Worldly minded, bro. They do not care about nothing spiritual. I'm like, bro, they talking about, oh, we've been doing research for 200 million years and we finally came up in our lab that Jesus rose from the dead. What? Bro, even a toddler knows that Jesus rose from the dead. Have you noticed like science be doing like, bro, they be spending all this money. Bro, these people be spending millions of dollars on research on stuff we already know. We know these things. Oh yeah, we done carried out research and scientific evidence and that Jesus actually walked on water. We know. Y'all could have taken the, how many millions of dollars did it take you to do that research? All the research combined, right? You take that millions of dollars, bro, you write me a check, bro. I would have told you that. I would have told you that. But look, though, this is the worldly man's world. And look, though, these people get praised. Why are you praising nonsense? We knew these things that you're talking about, bro. Oh, yeah, we've been doing scientific research and we found out that the universe actually has a creator. We know this. Bro, you open the book, the very first line, in the beginning, God created the universe. Literally right there. It would have saved you millions of dollars on research. Literally right there. Right, where's our check, bro? Write us our check and give it to us. We would have told you that. We know these things already, bro. But look, though, this is the worldly man's world. These people will get praised for this foolishness. These people will get praised for grade level 1 kindergarten nonsense. We knew these things, bro. We knew these things. Man, these people be grown as hell, bro. These people be in their 50s, 60s. They talking about, oh, I began to do research about does the universe have a creator? I've been researching this for the past 50 years. You've been researching, does the universe have a creator for the past 50 years? Even a kid who just believed that God created the universe is smarter than you. You done wasted 50 years of your life and you can't get those back. You cannot get those years back because this is the worldly man's world. What I told you, this is the worldly man's world. These people get praised. Oh my gosh, they discovered something powerful and wonderful. They got the formula on actually God. Oh man, look, we put a telescope in the outer space and we found out that God really does speak. The voice of God is actually real. We have audio evidence. These people have zero faith. Zero faith in 100% stupidity, right? Literally just wasting time, wasting big budgets. Worldly man's world. Something wrong with these people. There's something seriously wrong with these people. Majority of these people, something wrong. They the crazy one, bro. Something wrong with them, bro. They the crazy, bro. This is the worldly man's world. Nothing makes sense. Trend after trend, year after year, people is still lovers of the world. How many trends you gonna see on TikTok? From the ice bucket challenge to the, what other challenges? The cinnamon challenge, all type of nonsense challenges, right? Through all the trend after trend after trend, and people still rejecting God, bro. Year after year after year, and people still don't want to fully commit their life to God. Trend after trend after trend, and these people still holding on to the world's leg, bro. Why are you holding on to the world's leg, bro? Leave the world alone. God told you that friends with the world is enemies with God. Leave the world alone. Stop holding on to the world's leg, bro. It's leading you to hell, bro. Leave the world alone, bro. Literally, leave the world alone. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you might have one smart scientist out of a million who really has common sense. They just know things, bro. Majority of these scientists, bro, like, there's something wrong with them. You might have a few maybe who have common sense. They already know God real. They already know these things real. They're not wasting their time on that. You might have a few. But other than that, majority of these scientists, bro, they just atheists, bro. Something wrong with them. Literally. You might have a few who have common sense. They already know God real. They already know the power of God real. You could have a few who really know what's going on. But majority is scientists, atheists, zero faith. Spending years of research on nothing. Nonsense. Literally. But this is the worldly man's world, bro. Like, people who do worldly content, they get praised. They get all these millions of views going viral because this is the worldly man's world. The audience is worldly. Supply and demand. The demand is worldly. The supply is worldly. Everything is worldly. Worldly world, everything. It's the worldly man's world, bro. I'm telling you. This is the worldly man's world. I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's common sense, but it's like being worldly is normalized in this world. It's like the norm. Being worldly should not be normal. Being godly should be normal. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Being worldly should not be normal. Being godly should be normal. Basic common sense, bruh. Stuff is basic common sense. But look though, bro, the worldly community has the largest population on the face of the earth. It's like everybody's worldly. You tell them something spiritual, they don't get it. You tell them something spiritual, they think you done lost your mind. You tell them something spiritual, they think you're crazy. Why? Because they gone behind the worldly mindset. It's a mindset. Being worldly is a mindset. They gone behind, they obsessed with sports. They obsessed with the gym. You notice like people ain't really started making the gym popular until it became popular on social media. And then all these women be wearing all these booty shorts and all these, it became a trend, and then everybody and their mama start doing it. So what if something else becomes a trend? Everybody gonna do that. What's going on? Like, what is going on? Know what I'm saying? These people put in the gym above God. They do not care about God whatsoever. They just care about their body. You putting your body above God. These people is not getting in shape so they could better be followers of God, so they could better be in shape to follow God. They go into the gym so they could be in better shape to live a life of sin. This is what everybody doing. This is the worldly man's world. They go into the gym so they could get in better shape, so they could sin more and live a worldly lifestyle. That's why they go into the gym. Literally, that's why they go into the gym. So they could be in better shape and so they could have more energy to sin. Real talk. You know it's true. But, you know, this is just basically the worldly man's world. And yeah, man, like the bells at the beginning of the message, bro, they was telling you, bro, time running out, bro. I'm telling you, though, those bells was telling you, bro, time running out, bro. Before you know it, you're standing in front of God on Judgment Day and you ending up in hell for loving the world, bro. When you love the world, you're an enemy of God, bro. I'm telling you what I know. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, man. This is the worldly man's world, man. This is not our home, bro. Our home is heaven. Followers of God, bro, our home is heaven. This is not our home, bro. This is the worldly man's world, bro. Peace.